them and let me.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 17. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. This is recorded in the Bible, the Word of God. The Bible was written by many years ago by several men who were inspired by God in what they wrote. This is an example of the ark with the animals. There are many sizes and makes of boats and large ships today that are made by many men, but none that will compare to the ark in the days of Noah. One Sunday morning when I was 6 years old, my mammal and I were getting ready for church. It had been raining for several days, and I remembered the story of Noah and how the earth was destroyed by the rain. Getting a little concerned, I ran to my mammal and said to her, Mammal, I thought that God promised never to destroy the earth with a flood again. The three main points I will be covering are Noah's life, the building of the ark, and after the flood. I'll begin with Noah's life. During the time of Noah, men lived to be quite old. Noah was 600 years old when God moved on him to build the ark. Noah did not let his age interfere with what God had asked him to do. God was disappointed in mankind. He saw how great man's wickedness on the earth had become. So due to the violence, God decided to destroy the earth. Then God considered Noah. He was a just man and walked with God. So Noah found favor in God's eyes. He instructed him to build the ark. Noah had a wife and 3 sons, who supported him during the next few years as he listened and obeyed God. Which brings us to the building of the ark. Noah trusted in God, so when God began to give him the instructions on how to build the ark, Noah didn't question him but began the task. God gave Noah the measurements and even the kind of wood that was to be used. He said to use cypress wood. He had to make rooms in the ark and coat it with pitch inside and out. The ark had to be 45 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. He had to put a door on the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. Now this was no easy job, considering it had to hold 2 or more of each animal. Not only was the ark to carry the animals, but he had to see that they had plenty of supplies, including food to keep them during the time they were have to spend in the ark. Now you can probably imagine how the people must have treated Noah while he was building the ark. Not only did they think that he was a crazy man, but at the same time they had never experienced rain. They did not even know what it was. After several years of building the ark, it was finally completed. All the animals, as well as Noah and his family, entered the ark. God shut the door, and the heavens opened and the rains began. Which brings us to the last point, after the flood. It rained upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. They spent many months in the ark before they were able to exit. Can you imagine being in the ark for several months with all those animals? What an experience that must have been. Noah sent a raven to check for dry land, but after a short time, the raven returned because there was no place for him to land. The earth was still covered with water. He waited a while and then sent a dove. When the dove returned with a twig, he knew there was dry land. He waited a few more days before exiting the ark. At that time, God made a covenant that the earth would never again be destroyed by a flood. That covenant is sometimes seen after a storm when a rainbow appears in the sky. Are there any questions?